Hello, everyone. Today we are actually doing a real project, as we are not doing that all the time, aren't we? But I don't know. Let's look into what we are going to do. Hello, Candy. We are going to do a real project today. I just realized that there is a lack of storage in my room, as always. And I was thinking about doing some kind of file folder. I found this album. This album is actually an album for what do you call them? German scraps. German scraps is the name that you American call them, and I actually found my some of my fussy cut flowers. So apparently I've been storing some here. I didn't realize I had them, but now I want to actually use this one, and yeah, I don't know if I like this way of storing things, but I realized I need to cover Winnie the Pooh. This way of storing things isn't let's say I'll just going to try it out, and I think in this case, for these at least, the plastic there is, it's meant to be for German scraps, but I would rather have them like twice as tall. I don't know, something, but I'm going to cover this one. Hello, Nashua. Hello, Peggy and Candy. Welcome. I found scrapbook paper, and I'm actually going to do it fairly simple. Just cut it out and glue it on. Of course, Winnie the Pooh is really cute, but on this one, I don't know, felt like I needed to cover him up. So let's. Glad to have you here, Peggy. Let's look into the measurements for this one, and this is in the metric system, so let's see, approximately 19 and 26. So I hope that this will work. So what if we said 19 this way? Just going to make some marks, and actually let's see where we have the other ruler. I like this metal ruler in one way, but when it comes to the glare, I don't mind using another one. I'm actually going to cut the one on this. Yep, let's just do it. It's 19 centimeters. Going to cut into it, and then the thing begins. The actual big thing. Well, let's see. Where did I say? There. The mark is there, so I'm just going to cut it out down like this. I actually looked into buying, like manila file folders, regular manila file folders, and realized the price. I didn't even know. I know that you can have them like very cheap in stores in the US, but when it comes to Sweden, we don't have those kind of file folders. We have like plastic ones, and I don't like that at all. So I looked at the price, and I realized I could get like 35 file folders, right, regular manila file folders, for over $100. And no thank you, I said. It was really expensive. So no, that would I don't know. I looked up in stores here in Sweden, and I also looked it up on Amazon and things like that. But no thank you for me. Let's see, we will do 36. We don't have file folders in Sweden. There isn't anything called like file folders. We have like the ones we have, they are for one, not looking like the file folders that you have. Two, they are more like very, very thin paper or extremely thick. There is nothing in between. So we don't have that kind of file folders that you have in the US. So I'm actually looking into buying, because I was like, okay, I know I can buy them from US. And then I was thinking about shipping, because I know shipping is very, no, I'm not going to do that, but shipping is very expensive. And then when looking into the prices, I was like, oh, okay, I'll be paying the shipping cost. I don't mind, but that will be nowhere near over $100. So I'm actually just going to glue on directly on this. I know that is why, but I looked into it, and I think it was like $112 from a store here in Sweden. But I'm not prepared to buy from a store in Sweden, and I don't know. I don't like that. Not that kind of money for. We have one kind of file folder, but I don't like the look of that one. So I don't know the price. The price that I saw from, there was some Amazon link. I think the total price would be like, I think it was like $80 or something. So that is expensive, but it's cheaper than me buying them from here. Let's look into this. I'm going to cut this one down. So I decided to make my own out of scrap of paper, and that is what we will soon do. I'm going to make, just to cover this one before we start doing the real project. Because I'm actually I'm really organizing, so I didn't know if I ever say that thing, called organizing, but I really am, because I'm going to move my craft room from downstairs in the basement to upstairs, and we are going to renovate the room a little bit and one of the kids are going to live inside the room that I have my craft room now. So let's look into this. Maybe I'll just have to scratch that a little bit because it's a little bit glossy. I know it's not that yeah, but that is cheap to me. That is very in I'm moving my yes I am, but the I don't know about the file folders. Of course we have like other price ranges of things here in Sweden, but then of course I could like have, I think that one I saw was 35 file folders for 120 US dollars directly from the store here in Sweden. That was special ordered, so they didn't have it like a regular stock. And when I saw it on Amazon, I thought it was like 80 or 100. So that was a much bigger pack. So just one moment. So I don't know if I'm going to actually decorate this one right today, but felt I needed to do something with it. They don't make me buy anything actually. I decide what to buy, but there was like 100, I think it was like 100 folders for $80, and that includes shipping. So I have, and that for me that is like, if I buy that one it will be cheap in a way that I'm never going to buy anymore. So that was my point in buying the big pack. And let's see, I was thinking about actually, I'm just going to cut this little thing here, but then I'm going to cover it with lace. So let's look into that. We have this one. Have that older one. We have actually got, I have the thing. That one is going to be the thing here. I've actually never used this one. Or what if I want to have that, it's a little bit too bright for me perhaps. Yeah, I think so. Just want to have a little bit of, or is this too not as broad as I have to have it? Is it? No, I'm going with the whiter one. Yeah, let's do it. I haven't got the time to think. That is actually a thing that that I usually do. Like if I haven't decided, I'll go with the first thing that I just took. Let's see. We will apply some glue, and again, might require quite much of this. In this little bottle, it's, let's look into it. Like that. I'll actually cut it down to the size in a way. Like that, and look on the other side of it. And put up loads of glue on this side. So let's see. If any one of you are hearing a sound of somebody yelling, that's my son. He's playing a video game. Oh, you don't have to send me. Piggy, you're too cute. It's kind of frustrating sometimes, of course, when when I see all the things that you have, all your lovely things, and realizes I want them too. But double glue, fabric glue, and this one, I don't know if that's the right choice, but I will leave it. I think actually it is. Do I need to go tell my son to be a little bit more quiet, do you think? I will just leave it like that, so for you to see. Hello, Tina. Nice to have you here. And now the fun thing begins, because I haven't got a clue how to do this. And I'm thinking about doing some kind of file foldery thing with scrapbook paper. And I've looked into the size. I want it to be that kind of size approximately. And then, I don't know, let's just try this out. I'm going to fold it like that, and of course cut it to size, but let's say we need, I'm thinking about cutting and folding it in so that we can have, what if we say like 2 centimeters? That is approximately an inch. I'm just going to put like fuzzy cut things here, stickers and things like that. So I'm just going to try this out. I haven't got a clue if it's going to work or not. Let's cut into it. This is the part where it can be totally wrong or not. Let's look into that, of course. And me thinking that I'm going to fold it approximately something like this, and glue. Let's see. Or do I even want to fold that other side into? What is the best thing to do? let's start with folding it in. And then maybe glue those two together. I don't know. Making it a little bit. No, I'm going to take it off that part. Thinking while I'm doing this. So this will be fun to see the results. You'll never know. And of course, I'm going to save this one. Well, let's put it there with the small little things. So let's say we have this is the regular size envelope, and a little bit like that. Oh, that is a thing. Let's say there is a 4 centimeters, and actually have to have 2 there. Am I thinking right now? Yes, I think. I think I'm thinking the right thing. let's see. And the folded line, something like this. Thinking out about thinking of. I can't even talk when thinking. Think loud while doing it live. That is the thing I've never done before. I'm going to cut this the whole way down, and I hope I'm doing it the right way. Eyeballing at its best. The colors I don't mind the colors. I don't mind the colors at all, but you don't have to send them to me, Peggy. You're too kind. You already sent me this lovely cover of yours, and I'm hoping that mine is coming to you soon, or at least one of them. Do you realize I have a scoreboard? Do I use it? No. Oh, aren't they kind of fun? I'm not using what I have. I did that count a little bit. So let's see. We have the folder like that. I did something wrong in counting, but it's the Mrs. GG way as always. So this will be a folder of sorts. And I'm going to try something else out. Let's look into making some tabs. And I have so many like scraps and things, so let's make it a try tab first. Like a try thing. I actually have this punch. I hope it works. Had a little bit of a thing with it earlier as in a couple of weeks ago, but I am thinking about doing something like this. Let's see. And it's this thing if you want to have a double tab. Yep, it worked. I'm not thinking about putting it like that. Yep, I'm going to save this one because that pattern didn't actually look cute with this tab, but I'm going to use this exact thing. So, well, let's look into some what if. Let's use some blue. We have this one. And the size, let's see. You never know about the size. Something like that, approximately, and I will have my fingers crossed this will work. Hello, Vanessa. I haven't got a clue what size this folder is, Vanessa. Let's look into it when I'm finished. I don't know. I have this is totally a live session, Gigi making things she hasn't done before. So but the size, let's see. It's a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, and I have cut it. Let's see. Yeah, it's 12. It's the original 12. I did cut it down to and folded it like that. So craft launch. Sorry for that. It's 10 inches, and so in that case I've actually cut away. There is approximately 1 inch here. Let's look into it, or maybe half an inch. What? How do you say? 3/4 of an inch. This little thing here. So I have actually this measurement thing. It's an eyeball type of project, yes. And as I'm using the metric system, I know everything in the metric system. But when it comes to inches, and as I've learned, the imperial system, I realized that it's not that easy to tell all the things. But there is an original 12 by 12, and it's this way here. It's 10 inches left, so that means I've cut down 1 inch on either side, and approximately I hope that will help you some. But I'm actually going to try to make some sort of tab now. So let's look into this, if this one works, and I hope it is. I'm doing a couple more. Let's see, can I use the actually easier if I do it like this, I think. And then just cut it once more, and whoop, there we have it, the other tags. Or what if I can fit? Yep, I can, and that is a good thing to have 3. And then I know, let's have our fingers crossed this will work. For this folder, I took a regular Swedish envelope to actually figure out the approximate type of measurement. What? Let's just say it was it to be a little bit more further down. And I can't reach that thing. As you can see, lives are never easy. But sometimes you just have to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do these things. No, let's say I'll take a new one. Oh, I can't handle this. That was my span of actually doing things like this. I can use that for one for later. Let's look into it if it's going to work. Trying it out. Have to glue that one and glue this one down and put it together. And then I hope this will work. This glue isn't good for this one, I feel. But what if? Why? Eyeball project isn't the best. But it will work in some way or another. And then I will attach, let's see, do I want to attach it there? I will look into that one later. Just a little bit more of a special thing here. And the glue needs to dry. So let's do another one. We will make it. Now you can see it from the start. I will let that one glue down. And we did fold it first. Like that. Oh, hello, Josie. Nice to see you. Hello, everyone, and welcome. So let's see. How did I do this? 2 centimeters. Actually, you need to help me on this one, you know. Totally eyeball project. 2 centimeters. I know 2.5 is 1 inch, so I think it's 3/4 of an inch. This one, and the fold. Let's see, did I? Yeah. So I just made this and use the ruler as a thing here to just hold the line for the score. I think that must be the easiest thing to do. And then what did we say? We said 4 centimeters and 2 centimeters. I'll actually have to do it like this because otherwise I won't realize what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. So I hope this one will work it out. Hello, Gail. Nice to see you. It's the thing that I'm going to cut away. And here is where the live part comes to. Really, the thing. Eyeballing away through the whole thing here, as you can see. Let's look into it, as I've been measuring quite right with my... Oh, okay. I said 2 centimeters. It's 2 and 1 millimeter. Here I can see it's way bigger. What, 2 and maybe 1 or 2 millimeter. Yeah, it was almost 2 centimeters all the way down. We need to cut that one in. Let's look into it. I can't even see the fold there quite well. The fold. Use the ruler as the line there for the fold. And let's see. Is this the same size? That's the question. Yep, it is. I did it once again, but then again, what if? Am I going to? Actually going to, because this one is quite nice, but do I want it wider? Do I want it wider? And I think I would like it to be wider, so I'm going to fold this line down and let's try it out. If I put those together, or am I thinking the right way now? No, I'm not. I don't. No, I'm not doing it wider. I'm just going to actually have them as pockets because I like to have everything like pulled out whenever I'm like actually using the things. Have everything on the table, like looking really into what I have, so I don't mind that part. Let's look into this, and there we have a line. That is really nice, easier, and a little bit of glue, and the other one. So now we have 2. It's turning out quite nice, and it was in a way easy to make them. I'm going to just, so let's see, how many do I have, or how many do I have? I have 2, but how many do I need? That is a different question. Do I need, what do we have? We have flowers, we have birds. I have to write them down actually. We have, let's see, flowers, birds, maybe mushrooms. What? I need a paper here. What? Can you please help me? Flowers. We have birds. We have mushrooms. We have butterflies. Maybe, what more do we have? I have like rabbits and bits and hair, things like that. We have, or is that going to be like woodland animals? Yeah, let's say woodland animals. What more do we have? Do we have hearts? And this is just the things that I fuzzy cut and things like that. So I'm not going to have all the magazine clip art things, because that is a totally other kind of storage, and that needs much bigger things. So this is just for these fuzzy cut flowers and things in books and so on. What more do we have? We have stars. I have quite a lot of stars. We have owls, of course, that needs another one, and one for their own owls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 so far. I'm actually going to put my positive flower what you call them, embellishment thingies. So there are quite a lot I need to do, and yeah, it's just to start make another one. I realize, but these were quite. I was actually thinking about it the other day, because I realized I had so many scrapbook papers here, as I was like, before starting all this junk journaling thing, I was into scrapbooking, like regular scrapbooking, and yeah, you know, all the paper packs and everything you have. You as in me, I can only talk for myself, have a lot of scrapbooking papers that I never use, because I never use them, almost never use them in junk journal related things. I'm going to make it like this for this one. I'll have to try it the other way around, because my brain works like, what if I'm just doing it on the right or on the left, and then I can't handle it when it's going the other way. So I'll just have to do it like this way, that fold, and we said 4. There is a way, and there is a time where I always have too small of a space. That thing is now. I feel I'm doing it in a fairly strange way of sorts, but how are you all doing? You had a lovely day so far? I hope you have. Really hope. Eyeballing. This one was a little bit harder because of the white paper, but quite nice. Going to clip just a little bit of thingy there. Can't you actually see? I'm doing a real project here. I couldn't even imagine myself doing a real project live. I know painting and things, that is fun, but doing a real and at least organizing project. That is big for me, because do I organize normally? No, not at all. That is not a thing of my choice, but sometimes you just have to do it. And let's look into glue. Let's see. Kind of nice to have folders like this. It's almost like it's envelopes. I was thinking about doing like envelopes. I have the envelope punch board, but then I realized me and that envelope punch board, let's say we aren't friends. I don't like it. I don't know why I bought it, and I have never used it. I have tried it, but never like really, not really used it. I've never done that, because it's in inches and I can't handle that. At least for now I can't. Let's look into making new tabs. We needed quite a lot of them, I realized. Let's see. This is kind of tricky in a way, because if you want to have it like double tap, what? This is, it's strange, this one. Something happened. I think I dropped it on the floor, an accident thing, and it has never been the same. It has never been the same after that. It works, but you need to fill with it a little bit. I think it got like a knock or something like that, because it has never really worked properly after that. Oh, your scoreboard, yeah. But you haven't thrown it away, have you? Because in that case, it might be somewhere in your house even. I have a little one, and I have a big one, and I have a punch board. I wish I knew how to use the punch board, but I haven't realized. Oh, what happened? Isn't there glue? Glue. I need loads of glue. Felt almost like I didn't have any glue at all on this one. In the real Mrs. Gigi style, can you see? I'm gluing on the other folders. Oh my god. So, okay. Drying time for those. Let's make a couple of more of these ones. I feel sometimes that all us crafters have so much, you know, the special crafting things, but then when what we really need, or you know, we don't need anything but paper and pen. Actually, we have all these kinds of things. So paper and pen, and maybe, okay, maybe a glue stick. That will be one thing to invest in. But other than that, actually, you don't have to have many things. What is it with you? this time. There has been something with this poor thing. Must be. Oh, I didn't realize there was a paper thing inside there. Come out. Come out, come out, wherever you are. This was supposed to be really easy. I heard in an explanation thing video that I saw and realized, oh, I need a punch. I need this punch, this particular one, because I like the shape of these particular tabs. But when using it, I don't know. It's kind of a fiddly thing. But they are turning out nice. Let's see. We had. What if we're going to take just white paper? In and out of virtual school. In and out of virtual school, yeah. So we have a couple of them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 3 folders. So let's do 3 more. We actually have papers to do. I think it's 3 more papers. Yes, there is. And I of course don't want this paper to be upside down, so I'm making it the right way. I haven't got a clue. In some cases, you know, you have to look into the papers to see what it says and things like that, but as this is scrapbook, like real board scrapbook paper, I don't know. They are low in tone, it says. I don't know what that means. Some book of sorts. Well, let's see. And I don't know how this will turn out, but I will do it. Wax paper. What will have I missed something? Have I missed something with wax paper? We don't have wax paper in Sweden, if you're asking me, with wax paper. We haven't got that, so I can't have it. So we have like baking paper and yeah, things like that, but we haven't got any wax paper. Two and 4, was that right? And 4. I can't even see where I'm doing these markers. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this side of the paper, if it's nice looking or not. It makes me really, I don't know if I have a clue actually. Let's see. Guesstimating this one, really now I can feel. Yeah, it turned out quite right. Like that, and I need to cut them. Why didn't I cut that one down? I don't realize why I'm just leaving that one. We don't have any, no. I know. There are loads of things that you American have we don't have. Of course we can order them, but it's not in the like regular thing, you know. And when we are ordering it, it becomes more expensive because they need to take it in extra. So most of the time I'm not going to do the extra thing there. Just a little bit more. I've actually found I looked into heat and bond because I liked heat and bond, and I've looked all over and then realized we had something that was exactly like heat and bond, but the name of it was like fix Vlaxley, not something like really strange name. I was like, what? That Vixley Flex? I can't even remember. And then why? Why? So oh, you are so cute, Peggy. You don't have to send me things, you know that. You do not have to, actually. We have another one here. And second to last one. I know, and that isn't that a strange thing, Peggy? But then again, you are used to using all those like materials, you know. We have other things that perhaps you're not used to, or other things. But you are. I can really understand when you have like pages to, because I miss that sometimes when you have pages that you want to have paint on, and then you have to turn it around, and then I realized, what am I going to use? Oh, I know. Let's look into using those plastic folders that you have. What's the name of those? The plastic folders that you can save papers in and put them in a file folder that we talked about. You know, those plastic things, but they are not good. They are not good at all, but they work. But so you come up with things. You always have solutions for everything. Let's see. Am I going to mark this one the whole way down, or is that a case of me like doing it totally wrong this time? Like I always say, the Mrs. Gigi way is the way to go for me. And me even using a ruler, you don't know how rare that is. I don't know. I hardly never ever use a ruler. Let's look into cutting this one down first. And then I have all these strips. What am I going to do with those? I think I have an idea, but I don't know if we're going to have time to do it. Let's cut this one down as well in the fold there. Let's put the actual pin on here on this one glue because let's see. And then on the last one, I was like, what if I'm going to cut it down to size all right away? I don't know why I'm not doing it. I don't know why. But it still works. And that's the most important thing for me. Let's see, I need to cut that one down a little bit. It's wonky. It's a little bit too wonky for me. Oh, has she done? I haven't got a clue what she did. There are loads of things that you can do with your scraps, so what has happened to my lighting? I don't know with the lighting. I did change my table, and after I did that, the lighting. And the last one. I am debating. Let's look into it. We have these like really in a way settled color things. I really do like this, but I love that one. I'm thinking I'm going to do this side as the front of it. That's the hard thing when using scrapbook paper, that you only have one side showing. At least in these cases, if you're doing a junk journal, you can always have like double-sided. Double-sided is the best, I think, because you can actually use and see both sides. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen that. I think like was it what's her name again? Sorry, I'm bad at names. Fox some I can't remember. Sorry, I've seen that with another one doing it at least. And now I'm like, oh, I need to come up with her name because I'm strange that way. Foxy Creations, yes. But I was thinking about her name, and it went totally blank. I'm strange because when I'm thinking about someone, or even if you like say a person, let's say if you're on Walmart or something like that, see a person and they're like, oh, I know him or her, but where have I seen you, or where have I met you before? And then in those cases when that happens, I cannot stop thinking about it before I have the name of the person. So, and she's like, oh, I don't know. I have actually looked into a video of hers the other day where she made rubber stamps, her own rubber stamps. And I have these really large, where do I have it now? A really large eraser like this, and on the front side, but you can the size of it is like this, like, yeah, it could be actually like 7 inches or so, the size of the actual eraser. So I was thinking about making that into a big stamp, but I don't know how to do it. But that will be another live project of Mrs. Gigi, maybe. And I did it again. Did you see that? I didn't cut that one side. That side. Why? I don't know. Why? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Guesstimating and eyeballing is the thing for me, but somehow I managed to do things anyway. So, yet again, we did it. I need to... I really need to come up with an idea. It's late for me. Can I blame that one? And see it like, oh, I did it, but I'm going to be more efficient in another video. That could be a thing, to be more efficient. Let's see. We actually made, or I made, 6 of these. I can't even believe it. And now I'm thinking, I do need, what if, you know, where I think, let me think. I'm like Winnie the Pooh. Think. I actually think this is going to be really good, but I will actually make some kind of box for it to sit in, or something like that, because I don't want it to be a book. I want it to be like folders that you can actually take out and use. I don't know. That will be a thing of a new project. So now we need to concentrate on these little things. And what am I going to use? We all have, let's see, we all have this printer paper. I need some coffee. Sorry. I didn't need to. I just had to, because there was a brain work going on with these. Let's look into, I was going to like cut little pieces of this out and glue them on, as these are dark. I need coffee. Sometimes I think I need coffee, how do you say it, intravenously, like directly in the blood. I could really need that sometimes. Let's see. I don't know what size I want. I need them way smaller. Can you see? I'm eyeballing this again. I can't even realize I'm doing this. Yep. Okay. Just have to. It was a little bit wonky there. And I'm like almost like the when you go to the tailor and say, "Oh, I have this one, this fabric, a whole roll of fabric. I want this thing," and then the tailor comes to you and say, "Oh, sorry." And calling like it didn't quite turn out the way that I was thinking, and it was let's say it wasn't what you were meant to order. It almost feels like that. I don't know if you know that story. It's like he ordered a coat, and when he came back on Sunday, there was only a thumb for a mitten left of the fabric, because the tailor couldn't do what he was supposed to do. Bye, Peggy. It was lovely to have you here. Have a lovely rest of your day. Let's see. What did I say? Where have I even put the note? I have it here. I can see it now. Okay. Do you realize what I'm just about to do? Okay. I'm going to write it in English. That wasn't my intention. But it was meant to be flower. Okay, just have to be it like that. No, I can't handle it. It's becoming strange to me. It needs to be flowers. There's going to be loads of flowers in these. And what if, for those of you who wonders, the name for flowers, as in many of the flowers, are blommor in Swedish, or just one flower, or that flower is blomma. So there is a little bit of a language teaching going on here as well. So let's see. I really do need to write it in English. Oh. I can't even. Looking like that. Putting on bloom. Yes. Yes. I think that is where it comes from in a way. Bloom. It's blomma. Bloom. Blomma. Can you see? Yeah, I know what it is. We had birds. And needed to be a little bit shorter, I think. Going to look. Yep. birds. Glue that one down. Birds. That might be a little bit of a strange word for you. Birds, as in many birds. We say fåglar. And if you only have one bird, it's fågel. What more did we have? Mushrooms. Oh, that is a long word. That one I really wish I had written in Swedish, because that is a really short word. Really short one. Shrooms in Swedish are called svampar. Or one mushroom is swamp. I'm like swamp. It's called swamp. Mushroom. What if I actually going to write it down like that? Let's see. So it's coming together quite nice, even though it's kind of wonky JG style. Hello, Becky. Nice to have you here. What are you all doing? Are you crafting along with me, or are you doing? Maybe some of you are having lunchtime. Let's look into butterflies. And butterflies, it's called seriously, I forgot the word. Fjäril or fjärilar is butterflies. As many butterflies is fjärilar, and one butterfly is fjäril. Really have to do it like that. Put it in blue. Oh, rearranging your craft space. Oh, that is always fun. It might be kind of, I don't know how your craft space looking like now, but it might be a lot to handle. But it's fun to do in a way, isn't it? Oh, I have actually thinking about doing some Swedish videos, but then again, I haven't got any Swedish. Okay, I have a couple of Swedish speaking subbies, but as you are many over there on the other side of the world, I realized I need to speak English. But it would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Maybe I will release a video just for you guys. Maybe like a fairy tale or something. Woodland animals, rabbits. What do I have? Let's see, there are mooses, rabbits, random animals actually. actually going to write random animals like that. And yeah, it's like rabbit is kanin in Swedish. And you know, there are loads of a moose is älg. That might be a strange word for you because that is in one letter that you don't have in the alphabet. In your alphabet. Hearts is almost the same. It's pronounced totally different, but it's hjärtan, and that is many hearts. But if you only mean like one heart, it's hjärta. Of course. When it comes to my relationship with God and prayers and everything like that, there is, at least as I look into it, it's like you have to speak in your native language. Regarding how many people know how to speak English, 100%. 100%. You learn it from kindergarten. So we have, movies. Movies are English with Swedish text, but they are like speaking English in them. You have English. There are English all over actually, so that isn't something that is strange to us, and you learn from kindergarten. Yeah, I know, but I know, Gail, but then again, I was thinking it would be kind of fun to actually, uh, it's not the part of understanding, it's just the way, you can like connect with another person in your native language in another way, if you know what I mean. It's maybe it's just me, but in a way it would be nice to have, because I know, for example, this junk journaling community, it's like there isn't no, I think it's actually me starting the junk journal Nordic community. There isn't, maybe like 5 or 6 people junk journaling and crafting here in Sweden. It's like you make scrapbook layouts, you make cards all over. But there is some, with the connection thing, it's, I know, Gail, thank you, but I don't know. Maybe someday I will have Swedish on my channel as well. Hello, Letitia. Nice to have you here. Oh, no, Robert. Welcome. Yeah. But at least, Gail, you are in the community and you are a part of, not, I know that not all the crafters are making like junk journals and things like that, but there are quite a lot. Scrapbooking, card making, I don't know, all the things, sewing, slow hand stitching or slow stitching or whatever you call it. you know, all of those kinds of quilting, whatever. I have, for example, one crafter. There is only one in Sweden that makes faith-based Swedish material. So that is kind of new. And yeah, you can only imagine those things. No, that would be, yeah, of course. That wouldn't be that one. That would be actually butterflies, because I have so much butterflies. Oh, just made them, Letitia. That was quite a thing. That was quite a thing, but I had to actually make some because I realized I had so much things here going on with all the fuzzy cut items that I have. Let's see, do I want to have it up more up like that? I think there. Flowers, butterflies, birds is the next one. And of course I am going to make more of these. I really do need more, but I felt I just needed to try out this little thing of project of mine. Birds and yeah, dots. That was a thing, you know. I told Letitia earlier, or like yesterday, I did an adult dot-to-dot book before. Let's say it like this. That wasn't fun. It was fun, but it was kind of strange, you know. With kids dots to dots books, there's like 10 dots, maybe like 20 dots when they get a little bit older, 50 dots, 100 dots, and things like that. But in this adult book with dots and you know, those kinds of, you have to connect them with lines and things, I am not kidding, but there was 3,000 of them dots on the page that I did. There was 3,000, and the thing was, there was like maybe 300 of those dots was meant to be like, for instance, I can't remember the thing, the actual colors, but there was 300 of those dots was meant to be connected with a blue pen. There was 500 of the dots meant to be connected with a green pen, and there was like, you know, so you can understand there was so many dots. And when I did that one, it started out quite nice and quite fun to do, but then seriously, I saw dots everywhere. I even saw dots when I was sleeping, you know, looking up when I couldn't handle it, but I was sitting with it for maybe like 10 minutes at a time, and I couldn't handle it longer times than that because my head was hurting a lot. So yeah, it was kind of strange, but in a way fun but strange thing to do. Yeah, I know. It was but it was I don't know where I have that book now, but it was nice in a way to sit, you know, the first like 50 dots or so. But when it came to the like when you were up to 200 dots, it was no more, please let this stop. And then I really did want to see the final result of the of the thing that I was making. So yeah, here we have it. 6 folders that I'm going to use. That was fun. Let's do another thing. That took quite some time. Yeah, it was really torture. It was, but my mom was like, "Oh, you do like those adult coloring books, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. Some of them, I do." And then she gave me this adult dot to dot book, and I was, "Oh, look what I found!" And at first, it actually looked kind of a fun thing to do. But then I realized it was torture all the way. It was so strange. It was so strange. Yeah. And it was those like really strange kind of I don't know. I don't even know what it was. It was this things from the 18th century, and uh, there wasn't like some fun motif or something. It was strange motifs from famous paintings and famous buildings, and yeah. Let's look into have some fun with color. Um, yep, absolutely that kind of thing. I have actually bought. I don't know if some of you saw the paintings. The paintings. No, I didn't buy paint. I bought paint, acrylic paint, uh, last week. Like I don't know how many it was. 50 bottles. Oh, sorry, that one flew. That was my hand not working. Um. So this is totally new. Let's see. Did I open the other one? I just have to check. Totally new experience with this. I just had to have them when I saw them because they were cheap, and we like paint. We like to paint, don't we? Let's look into using whatever pencil, whatever brush we have. Oh, it has been nice to have you. Take care, Gail and Letitia. Let's see. Oh, what if? Just going to have the paint. I don't know. Let's do something with this. Just felt it needed to have some painting going on here. Let's see what we can do with this. For me, playing with paint like this is almost like glue and don't think, because I don't know about you. For me, paints come more natural than actual gluing. And I was thinking about cutting this one up and using it for something later. I don't know what, but I just wanted to prepare a page. And I'm actually, can you see? I'm actually taking it's nice and fun for me to use my fingers now. I have reached that point in my life. Can you really imagine? We need to open this one. It's always fun to open new bottles of paint. And of course I have this, I don't know about you and paint, but for me, sometimes when I just start, I have paint all over my clothes and things like that. Oh, that broke, but I don't know. Let's see. This is, in a way, my way of making painty papers. Just because I like it. We need to have some more of this one, I think. I've shaken that. Painty papers. I realized I need to look into my jelly plate. I haven't really used it much, but I feel like I really have to. And then I realized, oh, I can do it like this instead of jelly plating, at least today. And I'm also looking into actually using my stamps. Let's see. Look into this yellow. Oh, so bright and nice one. This is the way that I like to paint. Just do whatever. And maybe if I feel like it, cut it up and use for tags and things like that. But that is only if I feel like doing it. I need to have some. Let's see. Yeah, it's fun to do, and at least for me, it's a way of actually do things out of my comfort zone. As maybe some of you know, me and my sewing machine is now friends, and I don't know if I ever want to do a live with the sewing machine, or maybe that will be live when everything goes to a totally new level. But yeah, I don't know. Might be sometimes, but I know I in a way I don't like the loud sound on my sewing machine, and I know that it affects me, so it might affect some of you. Or I've actually thought about using my great grandma's old sewing machine. That's actually really fun. I looked at it and tried it yesterday. What are we going to do with this? Let's make another one with different colors. Let's see, what colors do we use? Do you have any favorite colors or colors of choice? Maybe we want to use some green. And let's see what goes with green. Now we have been using. Oh, hello, Teresa. Welcome. Let's see. What about making one? Let's change up. Let's change up the colors. Vintage. No, not vintage. Valentine's it is. This month we need to have it in colors of Valentine. Let's see. I've used one of the. Yep. This one. I'm going to use the pink and red and light pink. Oh, I like this one color. Do you have any favorite colors? I usually go to this kind of pink or maybe even like yellows and or green, blue, and do you think I can sell this one for like a couple of $1 million? You know, I can see in some of, like if you go to a museum and see those famous painters, like, oh, what are you know, the exhibit, I don't know, they look like really strange. Some of them even look like this, and the amount of money they get for for the painting is, I don't know. Do you think any one of us might even really do something someday and we could say, oh, we knew him or her before everything this happened? That wouldn't be fun, would it? You need to have lighter pink, like this one. I love all the abstract oil paintings where people just pour paint on it and let it dry. That's my favorite kind of paintings, because then your imagination can go like all over the place. And I love that. Let's Let's see if we can make this a little bit more of a Valentine kind of painting. We need more paintings. What if? I'm just thinking here a little bit more. Going to add a little bit more of these strokes and then add something else. So let's look into that. I haven't got a clue what. I have in a way, but I don't know how that will turn out. So let's see. I'll take a baby wipe. Baby wipes are always nice to have around when doing these kinds of things. Let's see. Let's just try it out. That's the best way of making strange and fun art. So let's see what this looks like. I have one view when looking at it live like this, but of course you have another one looking into the camera, so that might be very strange for you to see these lines of mine. But I just filling these gaps in. So this is the kind of way that I like to play with crafting or play with paint, because this way you'll never know how the end result will be, because the paint always starts out in one way and ends up in a totally different one. So this is my way of doing the old school, like telephone you know, seriously, I've forgotten the name totally. And you just sit down and doodle on a paper when talking to in the phone, like you did in the old days. See if we can make this work. And here we have to have one. Kind of strange, but this is the way that I like to work with art. Because I can say this, you will never see one more painting looking like this ever again. Because you'll never know the result will be there if you're doing other ones. And of course this needs to dry a little bit, and I don't know, maybe I'll glue something on it later. but as of now I need to leave it. And I'm thinking for now we need to have ourselves a little bit of a, let's see if I can find it. We need ourselves some flowers. I'll put that one down. Put it the back here to let it dry. And put the paint aside for now. And go back to the flowers, our lovely flowers. We'll actually use that page that we drew all the other things on. Let's see, I have all these things here. I need to put them away a little bit. Papers and all the folders. You should see my craft room. I can imagine that all of us is having those kinds of like Instagram looking tables like this, the one that you see, and then when you're turning around it's a totally other thing. But let's look into making a flower, and as always I will be glad to see the flowers that you are making. Maybe I'll actually zoom in a little bit. I don't know. I will actually add the bigger pictures here so you can see. And we will start with the center. Do any of you have a name or something for this flower today? Do you want to name it? Or do you have a special word of your own? Looking at all the things that Laura is using, napkins, stamps, washi, I really do need to use that. So I hope that those of you who want to do the flower has made this center. And we're going on to the next part of the flower. So I'll just put that one aside for now. Number 4, and it's this one, the one that is looking like this. So I'm just going to make a couple of them here like this. 3, maybe 4 actually, like that. Let's see if I can zoom you in a little bit. My fancy thing here. If that makes a little bit more sense to some of you. And we have the petals around or in between. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. It wasn't yesterday we used that. This strange looking, in a way, petal. Where we have it. We have it here. This one. And for mine, I'm going to put them like that. in between and there, and of course here. Very strange one, this. More school. We have started a new flower, but we can do another one. I always like to do more than one. And if you want to share, of course, you can do it in my group on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friends, or use the hashtag that I have here, hashtag Mrs. Gigi Flowers, on any social media platform. So look into these kind of leaves now that you want to have, and the I would say the traditional one is the one that we are going to do. Where do we have the traditional? I have all the things here, but not in order, I see. Where do I have it? Here, so that you can see a bigger one there. This one. And let's look into this. I really do need to have it this way around, I think, with leaves looking like this. A little bit wonky, but that is quite nice. And I think that we have used the word special, and I don't know about you. Do you want to use a word, or let's say for this one, as the month of February, let's call it love. I will put it on the flower later. And love can, of course, look in many different ways as this flower. So we will look into making another one. And we will just start. Oh, this one is a little bit easy to make. Just a black dot like this. Let's do it over here. All of you know how to make a bigger black dot like that. And if you want to have this one, it is I have put a picture on this in my group on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friends, if you want to print them out or something like that. So then we have to look on this row. Number 5. Oh, this is kind of nice. You do this kind of pattern all the way around in a circle. And I'm going to make my circle not as neat as one circle might be. Kind of a circle that, like I say sometimes, it's not a really exact circle. So there you have that one. Almost looking like an eye of some sort. So what about the petals for this one on this row? Number 1, yet again kind of classical. This one, so I will do this all the way around. Let's look into that. Sometimes I'm actually feeling like it's easier for me to turn the whole page around just to see, and I don't know if that is what because I'm left-handed, because sometimes when I do things it's like I can't even see what I'm doing because of me doing things and covering things up. Might be like a left-handed thing, I don't know. There we have this one. And then the next row. The leaf is number 6. The last one there, looking like this. And let's see, do I want to have it? I think I want to have it like, let's just have it like this. And the other one somewhere, I will just have to think about this because it's kind of strange to make it behind in a way. So I'll just pretend that it will continue under the flower like that. Do any of you have positive words? Do you like to choose some? And if not, I am, at least for myself, let's think about it for a moment. Nice. I think I'm going to go with nice. And of course I'm going to fussy cut these ones out and color them in as always. So at least for this one it's a little bit wonky, but I'm going to make it like that. Actually go sideways like this, as it's easier for me to use this one at the straight angle. Let's see, what about these? We need to have those cut out. The words, and then this one, this flower. And of course, even though I have put these ones up on the wall in this room, I'm going to take them down, and they are going to move with me to upstairs where I have my new craft room. And then there is another thing with moving upstairs as well. Then you'll be able to see Teddy, our dog. He is a little bit scared of the stairs, so he doesn't want to come downstairs. And that is why I haven't seen him in my crafty videos, because I often like really pre-record or do videos down here. Let's see how this one turns out. It's kind of a strange looking one, and always think about, I don't know, the future or something like that when I see this. I don't know why. So let's look into some colors for this. What have we been using today? We have been using blue. Let's do that. And that one. And I was actually looking at a really relaxing video today. I don't know if you have seen it, but I really do recommend to go to Christy and her videos. Sorry, I totally forgot the name. Maybe Josie, you know, can put in a link. Meta Studio. What's I will look her up and actually put a video link, because she has something she calls Studio Cam, where she just paint her lovely mandala stones and things like that, and have the camera rolling, and with really nice music and things like that. Oh, sorry, maybe I'll put a chord thing on something like that. Let's look into some green there in the middle, I think. Felt it needed some green. And maybe this one is going to be a little bit more of a Valentine-y kind of flower. Like this. And this red kind of, I don't know, it reminds me almost like this really red 50s lipstick. And then of course something else I feel. This one you haven't used much. It's kind of a gray tone. I don't know. Let's look into the name. Warm gray, number 2, it says. All these pens has a certain number and things like that, because of it's Faber-Castell polychrome pens. And let's see, I really don't like yellow with this, so let's go with it. I really do like this. It's called almost like a mustardy type of yellow. Dark Naples, it says. And then, of course, a little bit of a leaf green, maybe, of some sort. So let's look into these. It's really fun to have all these flowers up on the wall. Looking bright. No, it's bright and colorful. That, and I can see, oh, there is a green there I hardly used, have I? No, yes, I have. It's just like this. Felt I needed to have this color, like going together with all the others, the same color scheme. Like that. And then we have to put the words on. What about, I have actually forgot to, what about doing this green, the same green, just down like this and on the leaves here. And as you can see, when I'm coloring these in, it's nothing like you have to do it perfectly. It's just to have colors, just to have fun with colors. Even we said love on this one, didn't we? Where to put it though? We'll put it directly over there on the leaves. And nice for this last one for today. Put it like that. So let's see. There we have the, actually looking to going like that, just to nip a little bit of an edge there. These. We'll actually look into this one next. It's not quite ready to do something with, is it? No, it's not quite ready. Maybe this will be the project for Thursday then. I was thinking about doing tags or like maybe an ATC background of sorts with this. I don't know. So that might be something. Now let's look into this one, how this one is turning out. Starting to dry a lot, not quite there yet. But the most fun thing for today, and actually the thing that I'm going to use at least the most in a way, are these two. Let's look into this one first. The first one I did, this, I'll put those painted papers away. I'll have to put that under a book. I can see that. This one with all the flowers inside that I actually found, and I need to use fuzzy cut flowers from an old It was actually originally a book for German scraps, and I have those as well, but I'm going to use them like this, as I guess. Not flowers anymore of sorts, but I have so many that I'm going to actually put other things in here in this one. Let's see if I can cut this off in a way that it looks kind of nice. I'll actually throw those away. And well, it's turning out quite nice, this. It's almost filled to the top. A couple of more pages, and of course you can put other things in as well and more, but I don't know. When I did this, I had these flowers and nothing else. So, and now I have loads. So I really have to have another storage thing for flowers. So this one, it's kind of hard. And what else did we do? Of course, with these, the flowers for today. And we will actually make the other things. These were the things that took most time today, but they were really important for me to do and fun to do as well. Folders with tabs like this. And I'm actually going to make Thursday, I'm going to make some kind of, I haven't realized what, but I'm going to make some kind of stand for this of sorts. So that was a thing. Yeah, it's going to be really handy to use them. And I like to actually, let's say I have loads of flowers in this one. And I like to just pour them out like this and look which one to use, rather than just have them like this and look through. I don't know why, but it feels in a way a little bit strange to me to look. Maybe for these little ones I will do another thing, but it's a little bit strange. So I will put other things in this, but I'll definitely use this because I won't throw it away. You never throw things away that you can use. So we have the folders made with different kind of things there. And this one I'm going to put under a book to dry. And of course, this almost the same as this one, but a totally different thing. Totally different, but the same. So we did quite some things today. But I will be back Thursday as usual with the other projects and videos and things like that. And for those of you who don't know, I'm at Rebecca's every Friday, and it's 10 a.m. Central Time. And her channel is Create with Becca. So every Friday I'm there, and there are loads of things going on the channel in the near future, so that is a fun thing. But I am really glad that I got these folders made today, and it has been fun to have all of you here, as always. And of course, for the replayers and everyone else looking at things that I've made, videos and things, I'm really glad to have you on my videos. So please subscribe, thumbs up, and notification bell and everything. It was really nice to have you here today. Bye.